The news and views expressed herein are the sole property of Kenosha Today. Certain portions of this program may be unsuitable for children, sensitive adults, small animals, and the general public. Viewer discretion is advised. Are we ready, Scott?
3 weeks left. Let's go.
3 weeks left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, along with Mr. Warmth here. It's Snyder.
Well, the second most hated man in America. That's me. So
who's the first?
Donald Trump.
Oh, you're right up there. You're in fast company.
You know how you made the big time? It's when everybody hates you. So that's.
Cy Costabile still loves you. We are now on a mission. Well, we were on a mission to broadcast anywhere on the planet, but 3 weeks left in this sorry-ass career called broadcasting. Again, we are going to finish this thing. We'll have a show the next 2 weeks. Not next week, but the week after is Easter Sunday or Easter weekend already.
Yep.
And then on the 10th, we're going to bow out of this, the boathouse, from 10 to at least 12. Everybody's welcome to join us. We are streaming live across the balmy cornfields of the Midwest to everyone around the world. We are brought to you this morning by our major sponsors, Barter's Financial Planning Services, along with a host of other very fine local businesses. Mm-hmm. We had remained committed, and then maybe after the summertime and the fall, Elmo's going to do his thing as we get out there. So you'll have more information on that as you go through the summer.
Yep.
And again, if you want to watch the replay, all you have to do is just simply go to Kenosha Day Breakfast Club on YouTube or KenoshaDay.com. And my son-in-law even has a countdown deal in there. Very professional.
Countdown till we're done? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He started so many days, and it's got the little meter.
We got a caller already here, Scott.
All right.
Okay.
Let the good times begin.
Ooh, they've changed the interface here on me. That's right. Hello, Ganga.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You talking to me?
Not you, numbnut.
I'm going to miss you, too. You know, after 3 more weeks of this, I'm really going to miss you.
Well, I can still come to the boathouse.
Yeah, if you can make it to the boathouse. Oh, on Saturday and, for...
Yes, and of course, the Union Park Tap, where Cy Costabile, the political juggernaut and part-time piano player, will participate in jovial pursuit of getting drunk and acting stupid.
Well, what's
your problem?
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Well, when you're good at something, stick with it, big boy.
So,
I just wanted to notify you two gentlemen that I have won an esteemed award. I've been runner-up 3 to 4 times, but I finally have become Lake County champion.
Lake County is what?
Lake County champion.
Of what?
I have won the prestigious SPS award.
SCS?
Which stands for the symbolism of short penis syndrome. Award winner. I am nominated as the shortest penis in Lake County.
Boy, that'll make your mom proud.
We're off to a rousing start here. Okay.
On a rousing start, not with him.
Yes, I was runner-up 3 years in a row, but I actually won this year. Now I'm going to go into the Kenosha County Prestige contest, and they say there's somebody with the initials SB that has.
I knew this. Why did I think that was not going to happen? Hey, so when you did you have like a swimsuit contest, or how did they or a thong contest? How did they judge you?
Well, first they pull your pants down. Shall we go?
Seems logical.
Yeah. Did you have a talent competition?
Yes,
No. Maybe I don't want to go there.
I couldn't play piano with mine like Cy does, but.
And we were worried about getting kicked off the air.
They allow this.
Yeah, they allow this dribble. Well,
they've allowed it for 25 years. Why not?
well, you're boy, you really you got to be the talent. But don't you have to reside in Kenosha County to participate? I think you have to be a resident.
The one in Kenosha County is an international.
You got an answer for everything, don't you?
Do they have the evening gown competition? That's what I want
Yeah.
to know. So okay.
Yeah, yes, yeah. I heard there's somebody up in Kenosha. He probably puts a handkerchief over his.
Don't mention any names because we don't want to influence the judges. Speaking of the judges, who are the judges? Who were your judges? Men, women, little kids?
They were men.
Men?
Men.
Yes, they were men. They were very impressed with my lack of testosterone.
Did they use rulers or tape measures?
They millimeter. They used a toothpick with the line across it.
Well, this is really riveting radio or television, whatever way are we calling this.
I bet Shirley's getting excited just hearing this.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, we're mighty proud. Did you tell your family?
Speaking of which,
Hang on. Well, they did change that a little bit.
good morning, Shirley.
Good morning, everyone.
Gunk?
Good morning.
Gunk?
Ganga, hi. Hi, Ganga.
Good morning, Shirley. We were just discussing my award.
I heard it. What can I say?
Some things are left.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Yes, I have a funny feeling though when I go into Kenosha, I'll probably be defeated soundly.
Could be.
Well, we're
See,
just.
Mr. Barner, you have some backing now.
Gonna get advertisers for a year now. I got not them coming out.
Yep.
And as many shows as Shirley is on every day, including the Nick and Jerry show this morning, where I heard her participate.
That's really sad, Shirley, when you have to call other shows.
That's a good show.
Yes, she was baking pies. So when she says I've got to go bake another pie, that means she's going to establish herself on another radio station.
I remember it was about a month ago when Captain Mike was still in Mexico, and he calls us, and he at the time had WLIP
He was
on.
streaming it down in Mexico.
Yeah, he was streaming it, and so in the background, he's in Mexico. Who do we hear on the
Shirley.
background? But Shirley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You hang up on us and give us some lame excuse, and you call somebody else. It's okay, we get it.
Well, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what keeps me busy.
So,
Keeps me young. It keeps me young. I have to think a lot so that it just helps. It keeps me young. Scott, how many more? Are you going to be on 3 more weeks?
yeah, two on from here. That'd be the 27th, and then I think it would be April 2nd, I believe. Third, and then the following week, the 10th, at the boathouse, Kaputski. I'm riding off into the sunset.
Yep. On a camel.
On a camel. Yeah. Up to hombre.
Oh, well, that's kind of sad.
Well,
Hey, it's 25
25
years.
years. I mean,
25 years of doing this stuff. What the heck?
I got other things
Give
to
the
do.
poor man a break.
You know, somebody said to me,
Yeah, I know. I understand.
I don't say this.
There's other things sadder than the loss of another radio program It's Mr. Barter's love life and just general life itself.
Hey, Gunga, that ship sailed years ago. I guess I say this probably not braggingly, but along the last week when I told people I was leaving, and they said, well, we're going to miss you. And I guess that's the time to leave when people still remember who you are and that they'll miss you.
You leave at the top of your game.
Right.
That's it. So
And
that's
this is somewhere up there.
like Michael Jordan. Didn't he do that?
Yeah, you always leave on top. 25 years is 24 and a half more than I ever thought I'd put into this business, but it's been a lot of...
And again, two-time failure for a mayoral candidate. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's...
Well, we heard he's going to run again. That's why he's getting off of this, because he's going to...
Hey, as long as you... is Dennis there?
Yeah, Dennis is
All
here.
right,
So.
then I'm going to let Dennis join us, and then I'm going to get to the top 10, because it includes a couple of you folks.
Hi, Dennis.
Good morning, you guys. I don't hate you, Elmo. And by the way, I have a theory about why Gunga decided to introduce his topic.
Okay, counterpoint. Go ahead.
He doesn't want to end up in the same category as Governor Cuomo when his accusers start coming out, so he wants to appear unarmed.
Well said, well put.
Dennis, that would be unappendages.
There's a great scene in Spy Hard about that. If you,
I use the word unarmed just to keep it a little cleaner, because unlike the Grammys, I don't put things in people's face.
Is that like the short arm of the law?
Exactly.
Thank you.
And let's keep this show cleaner than the Grammys, will we?
Right.
Yeah.
How's Nancy? Hi to Nancy. Love you.
I love you too, Shirley.
Oh, good.
Just watch out for Gunga. You could be his first accuser.
All right, folks, stay with me now, because this is written in our home office here in the confines.
oh, I got to break the bell out already.
yeah, all right.
My God. Okay, you're catching me unawares here. Okay.
Here in the confines of Barter Manor, this week's top 10 thought-provoking category. Here's the top 10 things on Uncle Scotty's bucket list for retirement. Top 10 things on Uncle Scotty's bucket list for retirement. Number 10, probably wear a Kenosha trolley driver's uniform. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Here you
They have
go.
uniforms?
Yeah. Number 9, be a 3-time failed mayoral candidate.
Yeah, there we go.
Number 8, standing with pride when being interviewed by Pam Oliver. Number 7, going on vacation with Jimmy Hoffa. Number 6, figure out how to take Irish Ruth across state lines. Number 5, installing a new garage code. Number 4, return a hero to my native home underneath the 50th Street Bridge. Number 3, trying my damnedest to cash a government stimulus check. Number 2, limit taking Viagra pills to only 3 a night. And the number 1 thing on Uncle Scotty's bucket list for retirement,
1, 2, 3.
donate my liver to Dr. Fauci for observation.
Mr.
Very
Barter,
good.
those are all tremendous goals.
So they call it, my bucket's got a hole in it. That's my bucket list.
Yeah. 25 years on TV, Scott.
Yeah, in the last 7 were...
I have one more that you might want to participate in.
Uh-oh.
That would be number 11.
Okay, do I dare?
Not to defecate in your diaper.
That's already been taken care of.
Yeah.
And Scott, be careful when you're going up the stairs to your private jet. You don't want to fall.
I saw that 3 times.
What's that?
Biden fell climbing up the stairs to Air Force One.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that. But
Yep.
Did you see that?
no, I missed it. I don't know how I usually... I don't know how...
Yeah, they showed it over and over, right, Dennis?
Well,
Oh, they showed it multiple times, yeah.
he's got a lot on his mind.
Yes.
We have another idiot here, too.
Hang on, folks. We got another idiot on the line.
Hey, Captain.
I resemble that remark.
I resemble it too. Hey, there's only one ship big enough for our fools here. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, happy. What the hell is it? a spring. That's what it is. Happy spring,
That's right.
guys.
It's today, tomorrow's the first day of spring, is it? Today or tomorrow? I don't know.
Hi,
It's a
Captain
certain
Mike.
time.
Hi, honey.
Wait,
Okay,
How are you?
Hey,
Oh, I
Sheldon,
feel better
Sheldon.
now that I'm talking to you. There's Gungo be mad at me, but yeah. Hey, sure. I thought these guys were off the air. I didn't know that. What they said, they pulled, I guess, just the one episode out. So
Hey, I got a
wasn't
question
listening.
for you three Bear fans.
Yes.
I see where they traded and got the guy from, what's his name from Dallas?
Andy Dalton.
Dalton, yeah.
Andy Dalton.
And
They'd be better off with Andy Griffith. But
If he was any good, he won't be after a little while with the Bears. And the guy they just got rid of, Trubisky, he'll be a star, you know.
he's going to Buffalo.
yeah, but he's
But I mean, the bad luck Bears with their quarterbacks, you know, somehow he'll be really good, and the guy they got will be bad. I don't know.
Well, Dalton,
It's like a curse. It's like
pretty good.
Billy Goat,
hang on now.
Billy Camel.
Who's the guy? How do you pronounce the guy's name? Foles?
Foles fails.
Yeah.
Foles.
Well, he was MVP of a Super Bowl not too long ago.
but he was a
If
backup.
If
was a
Bart
backup,
Starr
yeah.
didn't pass away, the Bears would have probably tried to get him.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been pretty cool, I thought.
Where's Sid Luckman when you need him?
He's the only guy that won 2 Super Bowl rings, that Bart Starr. He won one with the Packers and one with the Bears. Yeah.
What?
Bart Starr. No,
Amazing. I don't know.
No.
Jim McMahon.
Man.
won. Jim McMahon did. Okay.
You remember him?
Man, that's it. That's what I meant to say. I don't know.
85 Bears, the Super Bowl shuffle.
I'm just waking up. Yeah.
How you feeling, Captain Mike? Are you good?
Am I feeling okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty good. Not too bad, you know. I come back from Mexico earlier because a Mexican doctor said I had something that was like horrible inside.
Hey,
you know?
Captain, I don't know if you, I don't know if you heard
Wrong.
Gunga. Are you still with us? Yeah. I don't know if you heard Gunga's big announcement this week because he won this big award, and Gunga, I'll let him tell you about what he won. And when you come, Gunga, when you come to Wisconsin,
You know,
Captain,
when
wait
you
a
get older,
minute,
you
wait a minute.
need stretching exercises when you get older.
Okay, wait a minute.
Gotta
Yeah.
get a stretch.
All right, one at a time now.
Mr. Barter, I'm going to have some real stiff competition with some of the boys up in Kenosha.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Beat you with a punch.
Surely you joust, you know.
Well, Gunga, that's your only shortcoming.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Dennis. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
What do you guys? Were you into basketball, March Madness at all?
Yeah, my alma mater, Loyola, is in it. That's my alma mater, Loyola.
Yep.
They won.
Yeah, they won.
Well, of course, they're an 8th seed and they beat Georgia Tech, which is basically a
Now they
9th
got to
seed.
play Illinois. That's
Yeah.
going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah,
So.
there we go.
Yeah, but there's been some big upsets. Well, Villanova and was a 5. No, they won. But North Texas.
Well, Gunga coming in runner-up in his contest was an upset.
Who?
No, I wasn't this year, Mr. Dennis. I was runner-up 3 years in a row.
Runner up.
And then, well, that was an upset. You winning at a big upset.
Yeah.
I won by a millimeter.
Because we thought that, I thought that Lorena Bob, I thought Lorena Bobbitt's husband might beat you.
Oh, one by a head, one by a silly millimeter.
After, you know what happened to that guy? Didn't he? After
funny.
Lorena Bobbitt's chopped his tool off, didn't he go on to be a porn star?
Yep. They actually added a couple
Yeah.
inches. You got to read it.
I heard
They
that.
added some on. So
His name was Frankenweenie.
That's my favorite cereal.
Guys.
Oh,
How do you eat it?
No, don't encourage him, Captain.
So, Gunk, I heard your legal name is actually Richard Less.
And they say bon
Oh
appetit.
God, Scott, you really, this is two great broadcasters in the same year, ending up their careers. One of them by mortality, and the other by choice. You and Rush Limbaugh. I don't know if we can take anybody else leaving the broadcasting mic.
Well,
Yeah, boy.
Larry King.
What is the
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Larry King too. Yeah.
what is the political
Yeah.
fallout?
He was good. I liked him.
Weren't they going to try to honor
I
Rush
think so.
Limbaugh with something, and one party objected? The Democrats objected.
Well, he got the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Yeah, but there was something that they were going to do after he passed, and I don't know. I don't recall what it was.
No, they gave him some other award.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No, they did that. So his wife
Oh, yeah,
accepted it. His widow accepted it.
Well, I never was
Yeah.
in this. I certainly wasn't.
Scott,
in
don't
this.
you have the golden Kenosha microphone for mediocrity in broadcasting?
Now you're talking.
We have the baby shit brown microphone here, so that's so okay.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh made a statement before he died about President Trump. I printed it up on the computer just for the heck of it. I thought it was pretty good. Some people would hate it.
Well, don't say it because we don't want to get our show taken down with a couple weeks left to go.
Yeah.
Now, the best thing I heard, they played a thing about Rush and his wife talking about his funeral, and the last thing his wife says, "Don't be late."
Don't be late.
I planned all
One
this stuff.
time I
Don't be
should have
late.
been late. Yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
remember Jack Parr, don't you?
Oh sure.
Yeah.
You know what's on his tombstone? We'll be right back.
Yeah.
be right back.
I heard that. That's good.
I thought it would have been. I kid you not.
That'd be a good one, too.
So actually,
There's
Yeah.
some great ones, and I can't remember 'em.
how long was Rush Limbaugh on?
Johnny Carson. Oh, I really
33
like
years,
Johnny
33,
Carson.
Yeah, I knew it was a long time.
Yeah.
He
But
was one of a kind.
so
My mom
Gunga
loved
wasn't
Jack
your
Parr.
favorite. Gunga wasn't your favorite broadcaster Benny Hinn?
Jack Parr walked off the show. He was in his prime. He was doing good. He just walked off. He was insulted about something. And he
right in the middle of a show.
Good night,
too.
folks.
Yep.
Right in the middle of a show.
So
Yeah.
Steve Allen got
I
him.
remember that.
It was weird, huh? That was weird. My mother loved him, boy.
Mr. Mulrat, my favorite programming was the Scott Barter Show on the Golden Shower Network.
They used
yeah, I
lemon
like
juice.
that.
They used lemon juice. It wasn't the real thing. It was lemon
Certainly doesn't even know what she's
juice.
laughing.
Scott.
Well, Scott,
Yeah,
remember
you
one
might
thing.
be
Jack
surprised.
Parr was great, but I always considered you at least 5 over par.
Boy, you guys got it all together today.
Hey, you're gonna play golf this year, or what?
Yeah,
Maybe
I only
that's
played
it.
one time all last year. So,
All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go get my scooter out of the shop there. I got it like being adjusted.
All right.
like
Hey,
contraption.
Camp,
Yes.
there's some hope for
Hey,
us.
Dennis.
There might be, they might have Tribute Island again this year.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
that'd be
I looked
great.
on the internet. The Boys and Toys posted something that they're playing at Taste of Wisconsin. I think it's June 21st.
No,
So
Taste of
they at least
Wisconsin's
think
gonna be
it's
there?
going on. I don't know.
oh, Taste of Wisconsin. I
I
thought,
hope
was,
so.
I thought
Yeah.
Taste of Wisconsin was more towards August.
It was like the end of July.
July, yeah.
Last weekend of July.
Yeah, well, you know, some of them posts, maybe it was from 3 years ago. I don't know. I just noticed it because I push events. You know.
Boy, you're right.
People
You're right up to
birthdays.
date with current events, aren't you, Captain?
Yeah.
Did you? Hey, let me ask you this:
Yeah,
since you're an
like
up-to-date guy,
phrases
did
like
you
what-
vote for Nixon last fall?
Next fall?
Did you vote for Nixon at the last presidential election?
I never, I can't say who I voted for.
I'm not. Jeez. It was supposed to be
was
funny.
class,
I said, did you vote for Nixon?
I am not a crook.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm not a crook. I know what you
That's for
meant.
the end of the
And
show.
I'm out of it, man. I'm like it.
All right.
It's not,
All right. Well, we'll catch up to you over during the weekend, maybe.
they ought to get like, what do they got, the elephants, and then they got the donkeys. They ought to get like the goats or the camel party. I think so.
That's from
Yeah,
Pakistan.
The
Okay.
camel party
All right,
sounds
God,
good.
yeah. Well, I'll see you shortly.
All right.
See
Bye,
everybody.
honey. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
We're on the we're limiting to 3 goodbyes a shot here.
Okay, I'll just say goodbye once. I have to read the weather.
Okay. Oh. Thanks for reminding me. Go ahead.
You ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay.
You ready, Dennis?
Not as cool with plenty of sunshine. 54 to 36. Tomorrow, partly sunny, warm, breezy, in the PM. It's going to be up
that
to
was baby
61. Monday, mostly cloudy and warm,
Ooh.
and 62. And, Tuesday, mild with rain, breezy in the PM.
Oh.
56 to 45. And a morning shower, possibly cloud.
Oh.
52 to 37. So it's going to be nice and warm in the middle of the week. That sounds good to me.
You always make it warm, baby.
I try. I really try.
Hey, Shirley,
Huh?
the government is sending Gunga to your house as an extra stimulus.
Well, from what he does,
I'll be ready for him.
he has very little stimulus from what he was saying before. So this is good.
Yeah. Ganga, you're one of a kind.
Thank you very much. Hey, Mr. Mulred, I have a question for you.
Hey, Dennis.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you know what Mr. Barter considers a current event?
The Lincoln assassination?
Well, not quite there. You're close, though. His current event is a bowel movement.
I'm part of that movement.
Thank you.
I'll be protesting in that movement tomorrow.
BLM.
Hey, Gunga,
All
What are
lives
you going to do
matter.
with all your spare time?
Huh?
That may get us banned.
What are you going to do with your spare time, Scott?
Pardon?
What are you going to do with all your spare time?
Play golf.
Watch the grass grow, play golf.
Golf? Oh, good. There you go.
Well, I haven't had a Saturday off, well, other than a couple times here. And we still have done 50 shows a year. Back when I first started on WLIP in 13, it was only in 1 hour. So I'd get done at 11, and I could still hit the golf club course and make it out there by 11:30. But then after a year after that, then we went to 2 hours, and it was too late. So here we are, and I'm glad we decided to do this, to be honest with you. This was a whole lot easier, and it's a whole lot more fun, and doing this live is...
You don't have to drive any place.
Yeah, we don't have to drive down to Gurney, and this worked out. I still think that this live streaming is the thing present, and everybody's going to be going to this. And I think anything that we did learn from COVID and the pandemic was exactly what you're seeing. Every news show is doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing all the court cases and the city council and the, county board and the school board. They're all doing it this way. So I think they've learned to save a whole lot more money. And if we get to talking about the teachers, I think that the students are back in session here, back to in-person learning, or they had a choice when this third semester started. But like Elmo pointed out along the way, hey, if you don't want to be a teacher, get out. And we got all these buildings, we don't need them all anymore.
Well, you know what they're saying now with this, the raise in the
Tax credit?
The tax credit. Okay, that's going to enable a lot of families to send their kids to private school that they couldn't before. So that I think the people in the teachers unions are screwing themselves and they don't even know it. So that's
Well, each child would get $3,600, and they still haven't decided. Are you going to just get it as a tax credit, or
no, it's so much a month. Okay,
Well, that's-
monthly.
that hasn't been-
$300 a month per kid. So
okay, they were going to do that. That was one proposal. I don't know if they actually
yeah,
signed
they
it.
did that. Yep.
Okay. And then it was going to be, they were going to send checks through the end of December. That's the proposal I heard. But after that, in fact, it's only going to be a one-time deal. That's my understanding. It's only a one-time for this year, 2021. So we'll see.
I heard that a lot of parents in Gunga's area are going to gather their students in one home and pay Gunga to homeschool their kids.
Yes, that will be very advantageous to their education.
Advantageous to my education.
That's right. You can keep it
teach
short
them a lot.
and
I will have more donut slaves than I know what to do with.
You can teach
Keep
him a
it
lot,
short and
Gunga.
sweet.
Mr. Elmo, I have a question for you.
I have no answers.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Well, it's quite an education that I'm receiving on this show, but I'd like your input on this question.
Okay.
You know, when the United States government is sending all the illegals to the northern border to be processed,
Oh.
being flown there. Now, will those illegals receive miles on the airlines?
Did it frequent flyer miles to get that? So, okay, yeah, I don't know. I used to date a girl who worked for, she's a big shot at United, so I maybe have to ask her, so it's good.
Well, maybe they can fly Pakistani airlines, and you could be the pilot.
Oh, yes.
We'll get Daryl to fly.
Two lawn chairs.
2 lawn chairs and a bunch of balloons, is that it? And a 6-pack.
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of balloons.
Yeah.
For a country that hasn't invented the toilet yet, yes, that would be quite prosperous.
Yeah, but at least you can bring a support animal right on the plane with you.
Oh, yes. You can bring your wife.
You can bring Clyde.
I'm bringing my
Yeah,
emotional.
that's Clyde. You got to bring Clyde. How is Clyde?
He won't fit in a lawn chair.
I'm bringing my emotional support wombat.
Just time to the balloon.
You know, it brings me to, if I can get through this and remember how this little story goes. There's one of these smaller airlines, and on it is a priest, a doctor, a city alderman, and an 8-year-old boy. You remember this?
This isn't going to end well.
A priest, a doctor, a city alderman, and an 8-year-old boy. Well, they just take off, and the pilot comes back, and he says to these 4, hey, we're having some engine problems, we're going to crash, and the bad problem is I only have 3 parachutes. So the doctor says, well, I need the parachute, I got to save lives. And the 8-year-old kid says, go ahead. So the city, the priest says, I have to give everybody blessing, and I have to get one of the parachutes. So out the door he goes. So the city alderman says, well, I'm a Kenosha city alderman. They need me to make laws and do all this nonsense that we do. So the 8-year-old kid says, okay, you can take it, sir. Out the door he goes. And the pilot looks at this little 8-year-old kid, and he says, you know, that's very remarkable and admirable that you gave these 3 characters the backpack. He says, well, not really. And the pilot
No,
says,
you just blew it. You just blew
no.
it.
He says, how so? He says, that guy that was at the city alderman, he just went out with the door with my backpack.
That's it. You blew the joke. Okay.
I didn't blow it till you said that. What the hell? Anyway.
Oh, we got somebody else here, Scott.
All right, hang on.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha Today.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy Saturday.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Guess what? Hi. 3 shows and counting.
Yeah, 2 more.
Hi,
Next.
Paul.
Hi, Shirley. How are you?
All right. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, Paul. I have a question for you.
Shoot.
When you call the Lenny Palmer show, are you wearing burlap underwear?
Why? Because he chaps my ass or what?
Yeah, I'm not adding any further conditions or anything else on that.
No, I am not.
Oh, you just sound like it.
Yeah, I just like to give him a hard time.
Now, Gunga, I have a true story about burlap underwear. My father said when he pledged the fraternity in Madison, they had to wear burlap underwear with dead fish sewn into the armpits. And
All right.
And they had to wear a suit over the top, and they couldn't take it off for a week.
Oh,
A week?
Yeah.
Yep.
oh, Lordy.
That
Oh.
sounds like a vacation in Pakistan.
Put you in a lap of luxury, huh?
Oh, my gosh. It's horrible.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, in Pakistan, they've invented the burlap condom, which is used on wedding night only.
Oh,
Boy.
Is that part of their
Do you
planned
remember Piranha Man?
Is
Piranha Man.
that part of their plan?
No,
I haven't heard about Piranha Man in a long
Hey,
time.
Ganga, is that part of their
Oh,
planned
John
parenthood?
Landecker?
No, Jonathan Brandmeier.
Or Jonathan Brandmeier. Yeah, Piranha Man, yeah.
Yeah, you remember him?
Yeah.
You're not related to him, are you, Ganga?
not that I'm aware of.
He owned the donut shop, remember?
I actually met Jonathan
Oh,
Brandon
no,
Meyer.
I don't know. Jonathan Brandmeier, I know he's from Chicago. That's all I could tell you.
He's actually from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
That's where he's originally from, yeah. I don't even know what he's doing, but man, he had some fun shows back in the 80s.
I can't believe he ever ended up on WGN.
Yeah, I know.
I met him outside of Harry Carey's restaurant. He was waiting to get a table in there, so we were leaving. So that's
Some good times, man.
yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
I wanted to draw your attention to a gentleman by the name of Kerry Mullis. Do you know who he is?
Kerry Muller.
Kerry?
Gary Muller?
No, Mullis.
No, I don't.
Never heard of him.
So Kerry Mullis won a Nobel Prize in 1993 for inventing the PCR test, which is the one used to diagnose coronavirus.
Oh, okay.
There's a 1993 interview that if you guys want, I could send it to you. It's a video of him just ripping Anthony Fauci.
Back in 1993?
I've never believed anything
Yeah.
Fauci ever said. You know what? The triple
Yep.
F. That's what I call. That's why I
He
refer to him. So.
basically accuses of him not knowing anything really about anything.
Hmm.
I found this interview and I could not believe it. It's like a 2-minute video and he just goes on about Fauci. This is in 1993. About
Wow.
the complete tool.
Well, unfortunately, whether you believe Fauci or not, everybody's got their own opinions. There's a lot of people that bought into what he was suggesting, so you either do or you don't, I guess. So,
Homine Stolte.
yeah.
Well, I know a little something about not knowing nothing.
You're honor
You
roll
think
material.
his name should be Dr. Anthony Falsey?
So that's
Are you at Dr. Gunga?
Dr. Grouchy, he's quite a man.
But it's funny. It's amazing how, this was what 28 years ago or 18 years ago or whatever,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and here we sit and this 28 years ago, and this guy was being discredited then, and this was not just from anybody. I found it interesting. The reason I bring it up is because of his back and forth this week with Rand Paul.
No, he's,
know?
yeah,
That
I
was
saw
very
it,
good.
yeah.
Rand Paul took him to task there. Okay.
But now, Fauci is not a medical doctor, is he? He's a scientist, is that?
Yes, he is a medical doctor.
Oh, he is?
Andrew
Oh,
Knock.
okay.
Well, I always said that's, he wouldn't be working for whoever he is if he could have made it in private practice. So that's,
CDC? Yeah.
Yes.
But
Paul, you're correct in that reference. But that's like saying Scott Barter is a broadcaster.
oh, that's a shot. Not for much longer, right, Scott?
No! In fact, maybe we'll cut the show off here in a minute or so.
What were you saying about going out of the top of your game? Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for...
I'm hoping, though, Scott, that you use this newfound freedom to employ a scorched earth policy on all your enemies.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Just females or males?
Oh, I mean, I'm expecting all sorts of scandals after the show shuts down and Kenosha politics and
Can you spell scum?
I shudder to think what a guy like Lenny Palmer, all of a sudden the headlines are going to read on him.
Well,
And I'm sure the deep state is making you do all this.
That's it.
there's
Wasn't that a movie you were in, Scott? Deep State?
deep doo-doo. I just hope somebody doesn't call in an airstrike on the boathouse on the 10th. So then
An airstrike.
I'll have to have Jay bring my car around to the front.
Yeah.
Hey, just use your helicopter to get away.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
What are you gonna like? What are your plans? I mean, I think. Well, first of all, I want to know because I think probably a lot of people don't understand the amount of prep that goes into doing a show.
That's true.
There's like no prep for this show.
Well, not for this one,
Hour
but
on Saturday,
normally,
okay?
if I'm not through tax season and, I put something together
You do
every
write
day.
the top 10.
And I put something together a little bit but this last couple of weeks I've had no time other than the top 10, and here's our prep. So, you know what? The secret to this show has always been you folks on the other side of the line, and what you bring to the table. Nobody cares what I say, but you guys all blend real well together, and that's Elmo and I've talked about this. That's what makes this show. Is
We
you
just go
folks,
with the flow, that's
people
it.
call in, and even you got an idiot like Gunga. Did I just call him an idiot? Did I call him an idiot? A blooming idiot.
You do a terrific job, Scott and Elmo.
Oh, thanks.
Gonna miss you both.
Okay. How about you, Gunga?
I'm planning on coming back in the fall, so watch for that. So that's okay.
I heard that. Good.
I'll miss Elmo.
Well, you'll miss Shirley, too.
Oh, she'll find him.
You're down there, you're broadcasting all over the world.
Yeah, I miss you talking to you, Gaga.
Elmo, are you gonna have?
I just want to notify you that she's going to be interviewing on Mexico today at about 10:45.
Mexico today.
Oh, okay.
Paul, did you have something? You want a
How to
question?
make burritos.
Do they have malls down there?
They do, but they like to crap in the middle of the mall.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Mr. Mallrat, you got to write that
Is that
down.
while you're sitting in one of those massage chairs?
That's true. And then they push the dog defecation to the side.
Paul, you had a question for me?
Oh, yeah. Are you gonna come back and do your own deal, or?
Yeah, I'm still working on the concept right now, and I'm looking for maybe multiple co-hosts and stuff like that. So,
Outstanding. That'd be great.
of the female
Will it be on the
persuasion,
same
they're all
time,
much better
Elmo?
looking
Same
than
time?
Scott.
What?
Will it be on the same time as it is now?
I don't know. I got the whole summer to work on it, so I have no idea what's going to happen right now. So,
Elmo, I see you as kind of a Greg Gutfeld of the radio waves.
I'm a lot taller than he is. My feet can actually touch the ground. So.
Scott, I mean, what are you going to do with your time now? I mean, I know you were big into rollerblading, right?
Yeah. No, I'm going to just play golf and just. I haven't decided. Doing something every day or every 1 day a week at a certain time. You really don't have a schedule. You can't go away for a weekend, or you can't do some of these trips that I've always wanted to do. So now I can do that and move on.
Now, Paul, I'm thinking for the show, which I had suggested that we do this for a long time. Before the COVID thing hit, I wanted to do girls in bikinis playing jarts. And we never got around to doing this. So, but I may work on that concept for a while. So
I may come back as a guest for that one.
Oh, good. Come back as a guest
You could be a contestant.
often.
no, it was a whole March Madness thing. I was going to do like a Sweet 16 and then have brackets and stuff. People could bet on it and things. And we would hold the jarts competition, someplace. So. But it's
So
good.
you want the weather girl yet, Elmo?
Pardon me?
Can I be your weather girl?
Oh, sure. Surely you're always welcome. I've known you for how many zillion years? Okay.
Oh, yeah, long time, Elmo, long time.
Yep.
Shirley, just don't be his holler back girl.
Right. They could use Mr. Barter as a human dartboard.
Hey, God didn't put me on this earth to take all this abuse,
Yeah.
Hit
Yes,
some.
we're running out of time.
Yeah.
And Shirley, I don't want to ever hear that you did a WAP dance, okay?
You know, Gunga, that's an idea. When we do the jarts competition, we can stake Scott to the ground and put the plastic hoop right over his navel and
Why do I get all this attention?
Oh, God.
Might be out of town.
You're good at taking, you're really good about taking jokes. Are good.
Oh, you got to come down to
Hey,
the boathouse.
Scott, I got to ask you, I know the concept for this show was to take it on the road. And obviously when COVID hit, that became very impossible to do.
Yep.
Do you think you would have continued the show had that not been like a limitation that was...
I believe I probably would have
Yep.
to get out. But when all this equipment that we bought and Elmo bought during the past 12 months was intended to do just that. The lighting.
We have road cases. We can
Yeah.
pack it all up and head out someplace.
That's what the
no
plan was.
problem.
But
Yep.
with business being closed and they didn't have enough money to do that, so I think this is the right time in my situation. And but all of this is ready to go. The table, everything here was ready to. Just,
Yep,
You can
it's all
put it in one of these
portable.
little suitcases
Yep.
and off we go. So I might have, but I don't know. This is time for Uncle Scotty to move
Scott,
on.
are you going to snowbird it at all, or are you going to hang around with the 18th Ward Alderman?
As long as my plan originally, when I had a condo 9 or 16 years ago, was to, in fact, I had another condo in Fort Myers, and I was going to do the 6 months and 6 months, and people that basically mail their taxes to me could have mailed them down there. It was on a gated community on a golf course, but then 9/11 came, and so everything kind of went kaplooey in the tourism business. So I came back and ended up selling that condo in 2006 and moving here. So as long as I'm still working, I guess I'm going to stay here. But as long as I have the health to go from the top floor down to my office, I guess I'll continue doing that because I like to make money, and I have some friends that are high maintenance, and of course I'm low budget.
You have some friends that are high maintenance. I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So,
Don't we all, Scott?
so-
Don't we all? That's it. Okay.
So, Scott, when you sold the condo down there, I'd imagine you threw in the rollerblades, right?
Oh, that was a big selling. That was a big feature. That was a big feature. I bought that. I wasn't even looking for a condo, and I think it was 2000. And this guy's taken, and here's one that was already turnkey, as they called it. There was a little old lady that owned this, and she was going to a nursing home in 2 days. And so I think they were asking 134. It had everything in it. And so I told the realtor, well, I'm not really looking for it, but tell the sons had to divest. She had to divest her all of her assets. So I says, here's 88. The guy calls them back, and within 5 minutes, we take it. Guy hustles me over to the Florida Community Bank. Next thing I know, I'm an owner of a condo in Florida. And the beauty of this was, AirTran at the time, I could leave at 7 o'clock from Mitchell and be in the Fort Myers in, 2 hours and 30 minutes. And this was only 10 minutes from the airport. I could be on the golf course at noon and then take the late flight coming home on Sunday afternoon. So, and with the times I was renting it, Jesus, $3,000 a month. That was
Now it's probably worth $250,000, right?
just because I lived in it.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of DNA still left in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Well, no, I know people who've moved down to Florida. I mean, it seems like the chic thing to do. I don't know if I'd ever own down there, but I certainly would probably consider going down there for a couple months. So if you decide to do that, kudos, more power to you.
Well, the thing is, when some of my tax clients actually are considered domiciled in Florida, they say goodbye to the state of Wisconsin. Florida has no state tax. However, everything else is just a little more expensive. So for those,
You don't have to wear masks in Florida, though. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
so they that was the biggest advantage of a lot of people go down there from all over the country is because they don't have a state tax. So
Well, I have a buddy that snowbirding it down there now, and he said the real estate prices, like you were talking about, Paul, they're doubling. You can get double what you paid for something about 5 years ago.
No
You
doubt.
can get double for.
Right.
New Yorkers especially are moving down to Florida in droves.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, New York, New Jersey, they moved to the East Coast, and the Midwesterners moved to the West Coast. That's what's going on down
Do
there.
you know who owns all the wealth in the state of Florida?
The Russians.
Women. The Russians, maybe, but Russian women, because they're all widowed. And
Mr. Mulrad, I have a little fun fact for you also about Florida.
okay,
Go ahead, Gung.
Doug.
The VD rate is at an all-time high.
Oh,
The
wow.
villages.
That's a gift that keeps on giving.
Well, God bless them, right?
my brother had a place in Orlando, and there was like a couple hundred between townhouses and houses, and it was a retirement community. This particular deal led the state of Florida in the STD rates.
Well, it's like the same thing. Put your golf cart key in the fishbowl. That's what the heck it is, and pull it out.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm going to sign off, gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank you, Shirley.
Hope to talk to you next week. Love you all.
What are you cooking today?
I'm making chop suey.
What time do you want us over there?
That was a great song. It's a
about
Rodgers
3.
and Hammerstein song. So,
Shirley,
Okay.
South Pacific.
Shirley, you got any booty calls going tonight?
Always.
That's an answer I didn't expect.
But with my pot in the garage. With the pot in the garage.
There you go.
When is the Mexico Today Breakfast Club over with? What time's the show end?
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye,
All
Shirley.
right, take it easy, Shirley. We love you.
Bye.
Nancy
Thank
loves you.
Everybody
Okay.
loves you. Everybody loves you, Shirley. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. How do you like that, Mr. Barter?
Now she hung up on us.
Yep.
That's all right. Well, we have to cut this off a little bit because I have to go to work in about a half hour. So
Oh, don't say cut this off, Scott. Don't say it.
Where's Lorena Bobbitt when you need her? Okay, that's
okay, so I'm going to downsize. How's that?
All right.
All right. We'll
But
see.
no, I'm serious. Look up Kerry Mullins, Mullis.
Okay.
Mullis.
This
Okay.
is a guy who won a Nobel Prize for the PCR testing procedure.
IF as in Frank?
No, IS is in Sam.
Oh, Mullis. Okay.
Mullis.
Look him up. Put, Fauci, interview with Anthony Fauci.
Okay.
Or not interview with Anthony Fauci, but just put
About.
in 1993 interview. Yep.
Okay.
And it's incredible how he just rips Fauci. And I think this is the kind of news. Elmo, if you want a theme for your show, it would be to bring forward a lot of these alternate news sources and talk about some of this thing that never gets talked about anymore.
I know. That's why I'm the most hated person in the world after last night, because I told people the truth and they didn't like it. So,
Well, everybody's got their own opinion. That's what it is, an opinion. So everybody gets one vote, and some people like the vaccine, some don't. So that's a personal choice.
For all those non-patriotic people that wish that Joe Biden would fall on his face, they got their wish yesterday.
All right, guys, I got to run.
All right.
Talk to you next
Take it
week.
easy.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
bye-bye,
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. And that is going to wrap it up for the March 20th edition of the Kenosha Today Saturday Morning Breakfast Club. Want to thank our sponsors, Barter's Financial Planning Services, Kenosha for Open Honest Government, and Charlie V's Kids for Cancer Treatment Foundation. We have been broadcasting this morning from the Barter Manor Studio, located on the corner of Happy and What Went Wrong. We also invite you to join us on Facebook. And just a reminder, in addition, you can, we thought we were going to be up on Channel 14, but I haven't gotten a notification, hopefully maybe next week, which will be Tuesdays at 7 and Wednesdays at 7. So for Elmo and myself, until we meet again, we thank you for the privilege of your time. Please Please take care of yourself and each other. I'm Scotty Barter, and have a very safe and pleasant weekend.
Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.
Can't let him have all the fun, right?
Written by our piano player, Mr. Elmo the Insane.
Well, I'm not a crook.